You've seen 12 Years a Slave, and you probably left stunned, shaken, maybe even silent. But what if I told you the most powerful parts of this film aren't in the violence, they're in the silences, the still camera, the look in Solomon's eyes. Steve McQueen didn't just show history, he made you feel it without saying a word. Today, we're uncovering the hidden techniques behind the pain, the things you didn't even know were there. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep film analysis. I'm the director, Ammar Hejazi, and this is where we break down cinema from the inside out. Director Steve McQueen and cinematographer Sean Bobbitt use the camera like a witness, not a storyteller. The shots are long, unblinking, and almost cold. One of the most haunting examples, the hanging scene. Solomon is left dangling, barely surviving, while life around him continues. The camera doesn't move, it doesn't cut, it just watches. That stillness forces us to sit with the horror, the way history itself sat with it, silently. Nature, background movement, and ambient sound all continue as if nothing is wrong. That's not by accident. It's a visual indictment of a system that saw suffering as normal. The script, written by John Ridley, avoids dramatizing pain through long monologues. Instead, it gives space to real emotion through quiet. There's little exposition. No character explains their trauma. We watch it unfold. When Solomon tries to write a letter using berry juice, or when he hides his violin, those moments are loaded with more meaning than any speech. That's what makes the writing so powerful. It trusts the audience to connect the dots emotionally. Even key moments, like when Solomon chooses to remain silent to survive, speak volumes about the daily psychological warfare of slavery. Let's talk about Chiwetel Ejiofor. His performance as Solomon Northup is a masterclass in restraint. He doesn't beg for sympathy, he doesn't overact, he simply exists inside his character and lets the emotions surface naturally. The way he stares directly into the camera at the end, it's one of the few times he breaks the fourth wall. It's not a gimmick, it's a confrontation, a reminder that this isn't just his story, it's ours too. Lupita Nyong'o, in her Oscar-winning role as Patsy, delivers one of the rawest performances ever put on screen. But here's what you may not notice, her physicality. The way she holds herself, folds into herself, flinches at a glance. She shows us trauma not through words, but through body language. Steve McQueen directs like a sculptor. Every scene is carved with care, patience, and deliberate weight. He resists typical Hollywood structure. There's no triumphant rise, no manufactured catharsis, just truth, moment to moment. McQueen uses long takes not for style, but for accountability. He won't let the audience escape the discomfort. Take the whipping scene with Patsy. It's agonizing, not because it's graphic, but because McQueen holds the shot. He makes the viewer complicit by not cutting away. That's not just filmmaking, that's confrontation. Here are some subtle but powerful elements you may have overlooked. Color tone. Notice how the color palette shifts. Early scenes in New York have richer, more vibrant tones. Once Solomon is enslaved, colors become washed out, earth-toned and bleak, reflecting the loss of identity. Religious symbolism. The gospel scenes are never uplifting. They're used to reinforce control. McQueen subverts typical spiritual tropes by showing how religion was weaponized in slavery. The gaze of white characters. Look at how McQueen directs characters like Ford, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Epps, Michael Fassbender. Ford is conflicted but passive. His kindness means nothing in the system. Epps, on the other hand, is fully committed to cruelty. Each look, each moment of silence is calculated to expose hypocrisy. 12 Years a Slave doesn't just show the past, it reveals the mechanisms of dehumanization that are still echoing today. And the most devastating part? It does it without shouting, just with a camera that refuses to look away. If this breakdown opened your eyes to a new layer of the film, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon for more cinematic deep dives. I'm the director Ammar Hejazi, and I'll see you next time, where we uncover the truth behind the lens.